Today's video is sponsored by PUBG Mobile.
All right, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys an exclusive first look tutorial on how you can build, edit, and play on maps that you create. Let your imagination run wild in the brand new World of Wonder creation mode. All right, hold up, but before we get into that, I have some big news for you. PUBG Mobile and Samsung have linked up to create the ultimate event called the World of Wonder Anniversary Jam. Now, how would you like to win one of 5 of these brand new
Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultras,
$11,000 up for grabs, and all winners will be announced on Livestream March 29th, 5 p.m. Pacific on all the official PUBG Mobile channels. Go ahead and click the link in the description. You'll see it's right there at the top, amg.games/anniversary jam.
Now, I've been playing on the Galaxy S23 Ultra for a while now, and let me tell you something.
It has the fastest Snapdragon processor available on the market. And what is the one thing that mobile games do to your battery? It kills them, except this one has 5,000 milliamp battery, allowing you to play the games you love, like PUBG Mobile, without your phone dying. And we all know how much you guys like taking pictures that you're posting all over your social medias. How about 200 megapixels, allowing you to capture crystal clear content?
And there's no such thing as bad lighting with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Photography powered by night mode and video stabilization for incredibly smooth videos. And all the gameplay and all the building that we're doing in the creative mode is going to be on
The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Hopefully you guys enjoy. First and foremost, how do you get to the World of Wonder creation mode? Go ahead by clicking the start button like you'd start any match. You'll see where it says WoW Beta. You go ahead and click that. Now, once you meet a certain set of criteria, you will be issued a creation code. You go ahead and enter that code right here in this box. And once you're approved, you'll be able to start creating. The possibilities are literally endless. If you can think it, you can create it in this mode. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and click on create. Make sure you guys read through all this stuff where you have classic mode, where you basically are adding to a Wrangle already. It's actually called a Wrangle mod. There's arena, of course, team deathmatch, library, endless possibilities there as well. But these are templates. What we're doing today is we're actually going to custom build our own map. And I'm gonna show you guys the different features and kind of some of the fun things that you can do to at least help you get started. We're just gonna be scratching the surface. Now, these 3 maps, the only difference between them, we have Bird's Perch, Coral Reef, and Jade Realm. The only difference between the 3 is the size. So Bird's Perch, which is the one that we're gonna be showcasing today, is the smallest one. That's 100 by 100. All right, now that we went ahead and selected the map, this is the tutorial. You always want to start off with the tutorial. It gives you the basic understanding of what everything is that you need to know. This right here, this bar right here is called the quick bar. It's basically an easy way to access certain items, whether they're buildings, whether they're features, things you're using a lot. Maybe you're building a bunch of different walls. The quick bar makes it to where you simply don't have to open up your inventory to start placing things. It is exactly what it's called, which is the quick bar. Go ahead and tap anywhere on the screen. What we're going to do, what we're going to be creating first, this, where they call it a statue, this is basically the people. This is where the players are going to spawn from, okay? So this is basically a spawn location. All right, so we'll go ahead and place it. Now we're gonna open up our inventory, and it goes ahead and prompts you on what exactly you need to do. Now we're gonna get into this a little bit later on. These are all different buildings, different structures, whether it's a complete building, an assembled one, where you can customize the textiles. You name it, you can do it. Everything is right here at your fingertips. Now, all you have to do is simply click anywhere on the screen. Gameplay devices is basically a very simple or a fancy way of saying features. These are the different features that you can go ahead and add in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and click on gameplay device. Again, we're gonna break down all this a little bit later on into the video. We're doing a spawn point device. What is a spawn point device or spawn point feature? This is what your players that are going to be dropping into the map at this location, what they're going to spawn with. Think of like with TDM, right? Or when you respawn, when you get eliminated in the classic match and you get a respawn, you know, usually you'll have a UMP, maybe you'll have an Uzi, a level 1 helmet, level 1 backpack. We're basically setting up all those features, but we're doing it on my map. So the signal, what the signal is, The only way that you'll be able to spawn at this location is if the two signals match. So this is signal 1, as long as they're talking to each other. So we'll go ahead and set it. Notice we also selected a level 3 helmet. All right, we'll exit out and we'll go ahead and hit save. You want to save what you've made, right? And then you click this button up here, this little play button, which will demonstrate what you just did. So look, we just dropped into the map. What are we wearing? We're wearing the level 3 helmet that we selected. Now there's different ways to move about the map as well, whether it's gonna be running around like normal, or you can go ahead and use this fly mode. And an even faster way, not only does that look cool, but an even faster way to move about the map, you just go ahead and click this eye icon in the upper left-hand corner, and you can quickly move about the map wherever you need to go. You can also transfer anywhere on the map as long as you've already placed a device, which makes it very, very easy, quickly, to move around. You don't have to just, run hundreds of kilometers all over the place. So now what I'm gonna break down is this right here. Again, this can all seem overwhelming, but as long as we go through it, it's very, very simple, once you actually look at them one by one. So what's real nice is if you are say you want to create something specific, all right? Let's say you want to do a race, all right? Where you have time trials, where you have to hit, different checkpoints, where you can get points, things like that. There's a quick tab right here. So there's all of the devices, which is what we have selected. You have racing device if you basically want to set up some sort of a racetrack, like I mentioned. You also have a battle royale device. This gives you all the devices or the features that you need to create a battle royale map, which would be a blue zone, a red zone, airdrops, things like that. All right, so starting off with the basics here, we're gonna go ahead and select blue zone. And as you would expect, you can create any blue zone or blue zone stage that you want. Whether you want 2 blue zones, maybe you want to have 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 blue zones. You can also customize how much damage the blue zone is going to do, how fast it closes, and so on. Depending on the type of map, sometimes maybe you're doing like a capture the flag, type thing, right? Where you want to have people spawn in, like I already demonstrated. But what if you want a classic battle royale experience where you want, the plane to take off and you want everybody, to jump out of the plane like you would in any classic match? That's what we're creating right here. This is called the parachute device. Parachute feature is a better way, to help me remember it. And you can also set the delay of how long you want the lobby to go before you go ahead and have the plane take off. Again, just like you do in classics. So now we have our blue zone set up. We have our flight path also set up, as we're going to demonstrate. And boom, just like that, we are dropping in to Riggs Island as we're coming on down. And again, it's just crazy. It's amazing that this is in a mobile game, and this is all created on the Samsung S23 Ultra, you guys. Now, and some more examples of some of the device features. You can see right here, item spawn device. This is how you get weapons on, to show up in certain locations, in buildings, so people have something to loot. You want to go ahead and drop in cars. But if cars aren't enough, how about some tanks? You also have some tanks. Now, this is the one that I definitely want to play around with. This is a feature involving occupying an area or defending an area. So things like I can think of is whether you're doing some sort of like control points. Also, capture the flag comes to mind. So again, the possibilities are endless with so many of these features. You just have to go through each one of them, read them, and see what you want to add to your map. All right, so now what we're going to go ahead and add some buildings. Let's add our very first structure. Again, everything that I'm selecting, all I'm doing is I'm clicking on this little crate icon right here, and that's what pops up to get it to everything. So we'll go ahead and drop our first 4 stack right here. And again, we can go ahead and float right up to the top. Boom, there we go. And what's also cool, you can also add AI, and you can not only change the health of the AI, you can create or you can change their intelligence as well. So we're going to add a couple AI spawns. Each one of these points will spawn 20 AI, okay? Or victors, as we like to call them. See, so you can change everything about them. You can have them have pursuit. They have patrol. They have battle royale, which are different classes of victors, okay? And now they're all going to be spawned right on top. So let's see, what do we want to make now? How about we make a little barrier? So show you, these are all the different walls, all the segments. You could make your own house if you wanted to. So we'll go ahead and drop down some barriers, because what I want to do, we're going to go ahead and spawn a tank right here, which is absolutely insane. So there you go. There's our tank, because what's the best thing to destroy a victor in this game? Well, it's got to be a tank. So there's a building that we placed where we parachuted in. You can hear they're already shooting. We'll go ahead, we'll hop into the tank again just to demonstrate. If you can think it, you can create it, you guys, in World of Wonder. And of course, back turned to us, bam, went ahead and took them out. Now, just show you guys some more structures. These are some towers, right? So again, thinking back to like the prison idea, or like the jail setting, right? You could put like some guard towers, make some sort of like a castle like prison, right? Alcatraz. Now, Riggs, unless you have the grappling hook, how are we going to get into this tower? Oh, I don't know. How about we make it to where this is where we want everybody to spawn from? Again, just giving you guys ideas. All right, so now we'll go ahead and drop down our spying devices. So basically a team would spawn right here in this little guard tower right here. Now, of course, we're gonna give ourselves some weapons. We're gonna go ahead and give ourselves some ammo. So now when we test it out, look, we spawn right here in the tower. This is where the match would start. We got 300 rounds with a Kar9. With a Kar 98, we have our level 3 helmet, and look is what is waiting for us in the building. Victors all over the place. I have them on, I think, Battle Royale, but if you put them on Pursuit, they'll actually chase you. Oh no, I have them on Patrol. I set these Victors to Patrol. That's why they're just kind of just staying in one area. If you set them in Battle Royale, they'll look just like how they do in Classic mode. If you set the AI device or the AI feature to Pursuit, they will actually chase you. You can change their health and everything else. So we'll go ahead and start taking some of them out. All right, next what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a red zone, right? This is a red zone device. So as you can expect, you can change the red zone however you want. You could change how long it will last. You can change how many bombs it will drop, how much damage they do, whether you want it to basically one shot like it does now, or maybe a unique red zone that's just a little tickle, where the red zone maybe only does 5 damage. So again, guys, I just can't stress it enough. If you can think of anything, you can put it in the game. It doesn't matter what it is. There's no limitation. The only limitation is your mind itself, because if there's any type of style of gameplay you've ever wanted to put in the game, and there's any type of feature you've wanted to add or maybe wanted to take away, you can do it here. If you want to build your own house, maybe you want to build Buckingham Palace or something, anything you can make, or anything that you can think you can make in World of Wonder. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much to PUBG Mobile and Samsung for sponsoring this video. Again, guys, click the link in the description, sign up. There's still time between now and March 27th to sign up for the qualifiers for the anniversary jam. Myself and 15 other creators will be playing alongside, hopefully you, in the World of Wonder anniversary jam. Drop a like, subscribe, but until your next one, this has been Riggs.